What all things you should know before going for a hair transplant? Suppose you are planning for a hair transplant done, then you should know these things before your procedure. Myself, Dr. Ankit from Genesis Hair Transplant India, I'll be telling you that you should be knowing these things before you start with your hair transplant. Firstly, you should know that whether you are a candidate for hair transplant or not. As I've explained in my other videos also, that you are a candidate for hair transplant if you have a bald patch or a bald area on your head. If you have thinning hairs, but yeah, you have hairs, then you should first try for non-surgical treatments. And if you don't have hairs in some particular area of your head and that has completely been, the scalp is being exposed from that part, then definitely you are a candidate for hair transplant. So now if you have decided for hair transplant, then you should know that how many hair grafts you require. Hair graft is a group of hair which can have 1 hair also, 2 hair, 3 hair, 4 or sometimes 5 hairs also. So you should understand that how many grafts you require on your recipient area. You can ask your doctor to show you some photographs according to his experience which resemble your case, so that you can understand that what do the results look like. And suppose if they say 1000 hair grafts or 2000 or 3000 or 4000, then like that you don't know that how much are 2000 hair grafts and what is the result with 3000 or 2500. It is only when you see some photographs then you will understand that what is the exact meaning and what do I mean when I say that I am planning 3000 hair grafts for you. What do 3000 hair grafts look like? How do they give the result? So you should always ask your doctor to explain you that how many hair grafts you require, and some photographs you need to see which resemble your face and your requirement. Secondly, you should understand that what is the technique with which your hair transplant is supposed to be done, like FUE or FUT or so on. So you can discuss with your doctor that how he has planned your hair transplant. Like, our first priority is always to take out hair grafts from the back of the head, and if these grafts are not able to fulfill the requirement of your recipient area, then we go on to the beard area also. So are you going to give some donor hairs from beard also? This also you should know. Generally, if we take out hair from beard also, then we plan this procedure in 2 days. On day 1, we take out all the possible number of hair grafts from back of your head, and on day 2, we take out the donor hair from the beard. So this also you should be knowing that your procedure is planned in 1 day or in 2 days. We generally keep dressing on our patient's head for 1 day. Ultimately, it is your doctor's discretion that for how much time he wants a dressing over there, but ideally we keep that for 1 day. So after 1 day we open the dressing. So you ask that for how long the dressing is going to be there on your head after the procedure. We allow all strenuous activities like gymming, swimming, etc. after 15-20 days after the procedure. So this also you should know. Now, if you are going for hair transplant to some other place, like to some other city or some other country, then you need to plan your travel accordingly. So this also you ask from your doctor, from the place you are getting your hair transplant done, that till how much time he wants you to stay in his place. Like if you are coming to India, Indore to us, so then we suppose you are coming on Monday and we are doing your procedure on Tuesday, then we allow you to fly back on Wednesday. So this also depends upon your doctor's setup, his own way of doing a procedure and his own protocols, that when does he allow you to fly back. Generally, we give antibiotics and simple painkillers to our patients for 4 to 5 days post hair transplant. So it depends upon your doctor, his own way of doing and his own way of disinfection, maintenance and everything. So you ask that for how long you need to take medicines. If you are allergic to some particular medicine, then please let them know before the procedure so that they can understand and prescribe you some other medicines. So this is also very important, that how long is your medicine course, and if you are allergic to some medicine, then please do tell to your hair transplant doctor. As such, there are no restrictions for any food items. You are definitely allowed to eat whatever you want to eat during the hair transplant also and after the hair transplant also. When you go to a hair transplant center, then you should be wearing a shirt with buttons or a jacket with zip, but not a t-shirt which you have to put across your head like this, because after the procedure, when a simple dressing will be placed on your head, then it will be difficult for you to put that t-shirt on again. So rather you get on some shirt with buttons or a jacket with zip when you go for a hair transplant on that particular day. We allow our patients for normal head bath after a week. So this again depends upon your doctor, that for how long they don't allow you to touch your head, and then when they'll allow you to take normal shower and normal head bath. So this also you understand that from when you can take normal head bath after the procedure. And you should also ask that from when you can resume your normal duties, your normal work or offices. We allow you to resume your duty just the next day after your procedure. We generally tell you to take no break from your office or your work or anything. So it again depends upon the setup, your doctor's discretion, his experience, and the way he wants to do your procedure, the technique he is following for that. Then when can he allow you to resume your normal duties? So this also you should know. Then when can you expect a result after hair transplant? See friends, when we plant your hairs we take out your hairs from back of your head and we plant over the recipient area. So in a week or say 10-12 days, you will be able to appreciate all the growth of your hair which are being planted in your hair transplant. But after that, they'll shed once. In around 20-25 days or a month's time, they'll shed and they'll again start coming after 3 months. So then from 3 months onwards to 6-7 months, slowly they will be growing, and now after 6 to 7 months of your procedure, then you will see the full result of your hair transplant. So if you have some wedding or you have some function and you are thinking to plan a transplant, then please do so before 6-7 months of that occasion, so that you get good result of your hair transplant in full swing. How would your donor area look like after donating the hairs for the recipient area? Suppose I take out 2000 hair grafts from backside. So now this area is devoid or depleted of 2000 hairs. So how would it look like now? Will it look normal, or will it be looking like you have taken out so many hairs from here? See, it depends upon the technique and it depends upon the experience of a hair transplant surgeon. If these hairs are taken out properly, if the proper geometry of this area is followed and a good system of taking out the donor hair grafts is followed, then definitely there will be no way to tell that we have taken out hair from here. So you need to ask your doctor that please show me some photographs of the patients from whom you have taken out hair from the back of the head, and I can see that after taking out the hair from this side, how are they looking from the back side also. It is important to understand that how does this look after taking out hairs from here. It's not only about that you are getting hair on your recipient area, but you should also know and understand that how will your donor area look like after the procedure, because you need to look good overall. It's not like you are having hairs here but this area is looking some ugly or abnormal. You don't want that. So please see some photographs of the donor area also with your doctor. So friends, I hope that I am clear that what all things you should be understanding and knowing before you opt for a hair transplant. First, you see that whether you are a candidate for hair transplant or not. Then you see that how many grafts do you require. You ask your doctor to show some photographs resembling your particular case, that how will the result look like, how will the donor area look like, when you can resume your normal duties, what all medicines you will be taking and for how long, and then for how much time you need to come to some other place for that, how should you plan your travel like, when you will be allowed to do normal activities, and so on. So if you know these things before hair transplant is being done on you, then definitely you can plan out in a better way and you can enjoy maximum result and good looks out of it. So we wish good health and good hair for all. If you feel to ask anything else about hair transplant, then please write to us. We'll answer you. Thank you so much.